Well, what's going on, everyone? So we're back here again with another video. So in this video, I'm going to show you two examples of how to track a meal. So I believe that the fastest way to see results at the gym, whether you want to lose weight, build muscle, is tracking tracking your calories and just being aware of the daily calorie consumption that you're doing can make wonders. You're not gonna go out like a night out with not knowing how much money you have in the bank, and you're just gonna, just spend whatever and not have a budget. That's the same thing with calorie tracking. You want to have a budget of calories you're consuming daily to reach your goal, whether it is to lose weight or to bulk up. You want to build some mass, you have to know how much protein you're getting. You want to know you're hitting an efficient amount to build muscle. Or if you're cutting, you want to limit a bit like the carbohydrates, you want to limit a bit the fats, but you want to make sure that like your protein is always adequate, not too high, because whatever's too high will eventually convert it to fat. So you want to be mindful of that. So right now it's dinner time. My mom cooked some salmon and some rice. So that's a simple meal, perfect for like if you're bulking or cutting. I'm kind of in the middle of like maintaining my calories, so I'm not really like stressing of what I'm eating. But I wanted to show you how easy it is to track a meal. It's not like rocket science. You don't have to do any math. The cool thing about tracking is that whatever app you're using, it just adds everything for you. So once you've hit your calorie limit, you just stop eating. So yeah, let's get to it. Let me just grab the food. All right, so I have everything I need. I have all the food. Let me grab my measuring utensil, which is my spoon, and my weight and my scale. So I have my plate here right next to me. I'm gonna start with the rice. So my wait, now let me just make this balance. You want to make sure your food scale is balanced. Zero it out. So what I typically like to do, I like to put whatever food I have just on top of the scale. And once it's like showing some weight, as you can see right there, I just zero it out. Zero it out. So I just start grabbing my rice. You could just grab your rice from the bowl or just pick up your bowl and just pour out your portion, whatever it is that you're gonna eat, and put the bowl back. You see when I did that, the number changed. So that's the amount of grams of jasmine rice that I have. I kind of want a little more because I'm really hungry. So I think I'm gonna just eat whatever is left. I think it's about 200 grams. Let's see. I emptied out the bowl. Okay, it's 228 grams of rice, of jasmine rice. Okay, that's just fine. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna make me a pretty hefty meal, a hefty bowl. All right, cool. So we have some chicken breast. I'm gonna zero it out. There's some potato there that doesn't matter. So a cool rule of thumb or a quick rule of thumb, you want to have about like a palm size for your protein for your meals. So let me just take this out. Wait, for chicken, for whatever reason, I like to weigh it out in ounces. So I'm gonna just change the unit. There's an ounces and it's still zero, which is what we want. This piece, this size is about 3.5 ounces, which is a good size for a decent sized meal. So I like to just cut it up. I'll just cut it up into pieces. I'm gonna take this other piece as well. 6 ounces. 6 ounces exactly of chicken breast. I think that's enough. Yeah. Do I want more? How much is this piece? Hmm. Now let me take this little piece. 6.7 ounces. All right. So we have 228 grams of jasmine rice, 6.7 ounces of chicken. So the next ingredient I want to put is some beans. So I got my beans right here, or some refried beans. Zero it out. So these started out as just black beans. My mom likes to get them in black beans, like the whole like bean form. She just likes to put it in the blender and make them like like a mashed potato. I mean, refried beans consistency, or mashed potato consistency, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna clean my spoon for the frijoles. I'll do about a spoonful. That was about 77. Let me do 80. 86. Bam. All right. 86 ounces of beans, refried beans. I was just licking the spoon. But this is how the bowl looks so far. I'm gonna just heat it up in the microwave. All right, so the food just came out the microwave. And what's a Mexican bowl without some sour cream? And people love to shit on like creams and dressings. I think it's okay if you know the calories. So this is, well, unfortunately, this is an original sour cream. I would have gone for the zero sugar or whatever like lower calorie alternative they had. But this is what I had, so I'm gonna just make do what it do. So I'm gonna have a serving. So a serving is 60 calories, 5 grams of fat, which is whatever. I really don't care. And that's it. Like I want some sour cream, so I'm gonna get some. But I'm gonna be mindful. So 1 gram, one serving is 30 ounces. Damn, that's 45. 30. Bam. That's a whole serving of sour cream. That's all I'm getting. That's it. And luckily for me, in my refrigerator, I found some avocado. So I'm gonna zero out my scale. 101 grams of avocado. Perfect. Let's do that. Bam. Alrighty, so this is the bowl in its entirety. I'm gonna post the calories right here up on the screen, so you know the total amount for this entire bowl. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I forgot to add. I'm gonna add some Tostito sauce. This is 10 calories per serving, and it's about each serving is 33 grams. Since it's really low in calories, and I'm gonna just eyeball it and just put a bit. Absolutely deleted that bowl. It was pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, guys, when it comes to fat loss, a scale is your absolute best friend. Like numbers don't lie. Like if you go over your maintenance calories, you're gonna gain weight. Not necessarily is gonna be fat, but anything over your maintenance, you're gonna go up in weight, and anything below your maintenance, you're gonna go down in weight. It's just as simple as that. For the people that say, "Oh, I don't have time to track or this and that," I just don't want to freaking do it. Then don't do it. I would suggest maybe try intermittent fasting. I did intermittent fasting back in high school, and I started late January because I wanted to get skinny for prom. And from January to May, I lost 30 pounds just on intermittent fasting. Just like I essentially skipped breakfast and I ate at the start of lunchtime, which was 12 o'clock. So I started eating from 12 and I had my last meal roughly around 7, 8 o'clock. And it went great for the first couple of years. Like I maintained a pretty relatively low weight. I was in pretty good shape. I maintained like going to the gym, But what I realized with fasting is that days where I'll have a great like fasting day, like I'll have a long fasting window and I eat like my good calories. The next day I kind of psychologically will tell myself, oh, like I did so great yesterday. I can binge or I can eat whatever I want. So I will go on like I'll eat burgers, I'll go to a sushi buffet and just I'll pig out. Oh, like I thought I stopped the camera, but I'll pig out. So essentially, I regained the weight, and that's when I realized calorie is a calorie. Like there's no way around it. So once I started tracking, the first month I started tracking, I dropped 7 pounds like that, and I was like, "What the hell? Like, what is this?" But it all made sense. Like I was eating below my calories, and I made sure of it because of tracking. And obviously, using whatever calorie tracking app you want, it really doesn't matter, just as long as you have a decent food scale. I got this off Amazon for I think $12. I'll try to link it below. But yeah, $12 and it helped me lose 7 pounds within the first month. Now I just keep it just so I can make sure I'm hitting like my protein intake. But the carbs and fats I kind of let like I let like fluctuate throughout the day. But having a scale really helps me keep track of my protein. So I know I'm hitting that goal. So I maintain the muscle mass I have now. So yeah, in the next clip, I'm gonna show you another example where I make a protein oatmeal, which is great for like it can even almost be a meal because I had it high in calories. But you can make it a low calorie oatmeal bowl. You can make it higher or mid. But yeah, that's it. And I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you found it educational, and I hope that you implement it on your cutting or bulking journey. And let me know how it goes for you. And as always, don't forget your cardio because I'm a big advocate of cardio. So I'm gonna open my calorie tracking app, and what I'm gonna track first is the jasmine rice, which we had 228 grams. Always remember to change your unit of measurement. You don't want to track with the wrong unit, you'll get the wrong calories. So we got the jasmine rice tracked. Now we go for the chicken. And the chicken, I measured it in ounces, so I switched to ounces. 6.7 ounces. The next ingredient was the black beans because we eventually blended it, but it was 86 grams. So next I have the sour cream. So I pay the premium for this app, which is great because it's super convenient. I just scan whatever ingredient I'm using. And there it's right there, and it's super easy to track. And then I save it. And now the last ingredient was the avocado. So if I remember correctly, sorry, this meal came out to about 912 grams. 912 calories total, 74 grams of protein, 94 grams of carbs, and 27 grams of fat. A perfect, well-balanced meal. What's up, everyone? I'm going to show you how to track protein oatmeal. So come closer. So what you want to do is turn on your scale. Already have your bowl on top of the scale. Just in the case you turn on your scale and it's not on there, just put the bowl, zero that bitch out. So now right here, you got your oatmeal, your dry oats. I'm gonna do about 65 grams. So let me just keep on going. A little more. A little more. A little more. Fuck. Alright, there you go. 65. So we're gonna zero it out. Come close, see, look, it's back at zero. But the food is already there. So right now I'm gonna just add a little bit of milk. So you look at the nutrition facts.
One serving is 130 calories with 5 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. So I'm gonna change my unit to milliliters since we're doing liquids now. Let's zero it out. I might do just half of it, probably just 120 mLs, half a cup. Yeah. Ooh, perfect. Ah, it's okay. So we did half a cup. So now we're gonna warm it up in the microwave. All right, so I just took it out the microwave, but before I put it in the microwave, I put a little bit of water just so it could be more of a watery consistency. I didn't want it too dry. So now I'm gonna mix my protein. Oh, so yeah, so I already mixed the protein like with the oats. So back on the scale, it got heavier. So whatever, you just zero it out again. Go back to grams.
Bro, you really said it got heavier, so whatever.
Yeah, so whatever. So you zero it out, right? So I love chocolate. I have a big ass sweet tooth. So I'm gonna put in just a bit chocolate chips. As you can see, per serving is 14 grams, 70 calories, 3.5 fat, 9 grams of carbs, and less than a gram of protein. So what you want to do is always manipulate your calories. So I always like to do about 2 servings. Let me see if I have enough. Let me make sure that's 0. So each serving is 14 grams. So I'm going to go for 28 grams. Boom. Perfect. And then I zero it out again. So I just added this ingredient. And I'm going to just top it off with just a little bit of honey to make it sweet. So one serving is 60 calories, 21 grams. It's going up. Or we're gonna stop at 21. Boom. All right. And there you go. These are protein oatmeal. Protein oatmeal. I'm gonna post on the next slide like the macros, but that's basically it. Tracking as simple as it gets. You want to do this with basically every meal. If it's rice, you put as much rice and you zero it out, and you just manipulate all your calories throughout the day. So yeah, so that's basically it right there. So what you're gonna do now is open your calorie tracking app of your choice. I use First Form. You can use any app. So the first ingredient we're gonna look for is the oatmeal. So we look up old-fashioned oatmeal. Remember in the video I said I'm gonna do 65 grams, so I go to grams and I just erase and I put 65. We save. Go to the next ingredient. Is the protein. It was already pre-saved because I already had it saved. And now is the milk. I did half a cup. 0.5, that's half a cup. And then I look for the honey. Go to grams. I did 21 grams. We save it. And the chocolate chips, I did 2 servings, 2 teaspoons. And there you go.